Welcome to the session in which we will talk about how a business prepares to schedule operations activities. In a prior session, we looked at activities needed for production, trading or service businesses. Now, we will understand an important aspect of how to schedule the activities. Scheduling means arranging activities in a specific order. Let us take an example to understand how we do scheduling. Imagine a lady in the house having young children. Each day, the lady wakes up early in the morning, has a bath and does the daily puja at home. She then wakes up the children at 6:30 a.m., makes breakfast, gets the children ready and puts them onto the shared auto to school. The auto picks up other children and comes to their home at 7:15 a.m. each day. The school starts at 8 a.m. The auto reaches the school well in time. The young lady knows she must do many activities in the morning. So, how should she go about planning her day? What is the most important thing that the lady has to consider when planning for her busy mornings? Yes, the most important thing is that the auto comes to their home at 7:15 a.m. The lady has to sequence all activities one after the other so that she is free and available to see the children off at 7:15 a.m., which means that the lady must have the children all dressed for school by 7:15 a.m. The breakfast arranged by 6:45 a.m., children woken up by 6:30 a.m., the puja completed by 6:15 a.m. and her bath completed by 6 a.m. This means that the lady has to wake up at 5:30 each morning. This is what scheduling is, knowing which activity is most important and at what time the most important activity needs to be completed. Based on this, we can then arrange all other activities accordingly. Let us now understand scheduling in a business. The most used method of scheduling is forecast-based scheduling. In this method, a business at the very start estimates how much quantity of product or services it will be able to sell in the future months. All the scheduling of activities of the business is based on this estimate of future customer demand. Once the estimate is made, the business will start planning to make products or provide services as per that demand. This also means it will start purchasing raw materials as per that demand. Consider the example of a candle making business. In the month of June, the candle business estimates that it will sell 10,000 candles in October and 12,000 candles in November. That is the Dasara and Diwali time of the year. It then prepares for production of that many candles by hiring temporary workers in August and September and scheduling double shift work in these months. And in the month of July, it plans to place orders for more string and beeswax. So, in this candle making business, based on the forecast of candle sales in October and November, the business is scheduling its production and purchasing in the month of September, August and July, and the planning is happening in June itself. This is called forecast-based scheduling. The scheduling of activities starts from the most important activity, that of forecasted sales, and then sequences all other activities based on that. The candle maker preparing for Dasara and Diwali sales in October and November is very similar to the mother preparing for the 7:15 auto pickup. They identify the most important end activity and then schedule the dependent activities based on that. There is another method of scheduling called availability based scheduling. To understand this method, let us reimagine the example of the lady with children. What would happen to the children if there is an auto and bus strike in the town? There will be no autos for the children to travel on, nor will there be any buses. how will they get to school by 8 a.m. in the morning? In such cases, the lady will have to take a rickshaw or a taxi. But on such auto or bus strike days, the availability of rickshaws and taxis is very limited. So, the lady worries that the children will miss school. Only if some transport becomes available will she be able to take the children to school. Availability based scheduling is a lot like that. This method is used when the operations cannot start because it is waiting for the availability of raw material and labor. There may be customer demand, but the business cannot serve the demand unless and until it has the raw material in hand and there are people to work on it. In availability based scheduling, the availability of raw material and labor is the key factor in deciding how much products or services a business can make or provide. We will end this session by mentioning that there are two main methods of scheduling operations activities. The first method is forecast based scheduling. The second method is availability based scheduling. Businesses will have to choose which of these two methods best suit the business conditions and environments.